But first, tonight, we do have major breaking news to bring you. ABC is pulling Jimmy Kimmel off the air indefinitely over his controversial comments about Charlie Kirk's assassination. ABC's decision came after Nexstar and soon-to-be-announced Sinclair would be announcing that they would stop airing Kimmel's program. That's a big chunk of Kimmel's stations around the country. Earlier today, the FCC chairman, Brendan Carr, who will join us in a moment, threatened action against Disney and ABC over this comment that Kimmel made on Monday, labeling the alleged Charlie Kirk assassin as a MAGA. Take a look.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
Not funny and fake news. Sadly, this was not the only vile comment about the Charlie Kirk.
ABC has pulled Jimmy Kimmel off the air after his controversial comments regarding Charlie Kirk's assassination. Kimmel labeled the alleged assassin as a MAGA supporter, sparking widespread outrage. This incident is part of a larger pattern. Kimmel has a history of making politically charged jokes targeting conservatives, President Trump, and even First Lady Melania Trump. From mocking Trump's grief over Charlie Kirk's death to suggesting Melania focused on an escape tunnel instead of White House events, Kimmel's commentary
Kirk assassination. On Monday night, Kimmel made this disgusting remark about President Trump's grief over the assassination. Take a look.
This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
Now, remember, I have been calling out Jimmy Kimmel's reprehensible comments and dialogue for years now, you know, like this one that he made mocking the First Lady, who speaks 6 languages, Melania Trump, in 2018. You might recall. Take a look.
I want to really thank the First Lady, Melania, who has done an incredible job. She worked so hard on this event, and so I want to thank you.
Yeah. Not a chance she did one thing to help set that up. She didn't diag, she didn't feel bad. The only thing she's been working on is an escape tunnel. No White House Easter celebration would be complete without story time from our First Lady.
Never stop exploring, because life would be boring. Be clever and curious, just like a cat. Ask lots of questions about this and that.
Kimmel's heavy focus on politics coincided with declining ratings for his show. Once a leader in late-night television, his program now reportedly performs worse than Stephen Colbert's. Analysts argue that relentless Trump-focused jokes and attacks on conservative audiences alienated viewers and limited the show's appeal. The constant political commentary overshadowed the entertainment aspect, turning the show into a partisan platform rather than light-hearted comedy, which contributed to both audience...
About these and that.
Kimmel's recent vile remarks about Charlie Kirk's assassination, it should come as no surprise, given his lengthy history of mocking conservatives, Republicans, never-ending Trump bashing, which is why his ratings sucked. Take a look.
We definitely know who wins Time's Sexiest Alleged Murderer of the Year. That would go to Luigi Mangione, the suspect in the shooting of the CEO of United Healthcare, who's become the hottest cold-blooded killer in America. Let's be honest, it was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go, for healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, and it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet. Tesla stock is way down, almost disastrously so. People have been vandalizing Tesla vehicles, new Tesla vehicles. Please don't vandalize, don't ever vandalize Tesla vehicles. And so Elon Musk has been making the rounds in the right-wing media to try to appear to be a human being. Everyone gets all worked up. Here's the thing. Donald Trump will never die. Forget it. He's like Dracula. He's going to keep sucking the life out of us forever.
Now, President Trump, he did react to this news on Truth Social, writing in part, quote, "Great news for America. The ratings challenge Jimmy Kimmel's show is canceled. Congratulations to ABC for finally having the courage to do what had to be done."
Station groups, including Sinclair, reportedly decided the show was no longer profitable due to low ratings and limited audience engagement. Networks need content that appeals broadly, and Kimmel's polarizing humor failed to attract or maintain viewers. The decision to replace his show with programming like Steve Harvey's Celebrity Family Feud highlights the network's preference for content that entertains a wider audience and generates revenue, rather than...
Kimmel has zero talent and worse ratings than even Colbert, if that's possible. Now, the left already, starting with Humpty Dumpty, fake news, CNN, J.B. Pritzker, Gavin Newsom, predictably claiming this is conservative censorship. The MAGA crowd, Donald Trump, got Jimmy Kimmel. That is false. I can't find a single prominent conservative voice in the country that even remotely wanted or hoped or was pushing to get Jimmy Kimmel taken off the air. Nobody. It just was simple. People changed the channel. They didn't watch him. Not one person can I think of. Maybe there's one, but I can't think of them. Now, truth be told, Jimmy Kimmel's show was failing spectacularly. I've seen the ratings. They're awful. His ratings are far below even that of Stephen Colbert, who was canceled. Now, why, you ask? This is supposed to be a late-night comedy show. It has become nothing more than nonstop, never-ending hate Donald Trump. That's the show. As a result, the ratings have been in the sewer. It has been spiraling downwards for years. And once the ratings go down, revenues go down as well. They go hand in hand. In other words, Jimmy Kimmel simply failed at his job. He lost his audience, then he lost revenue, and then stations, groups, they had enough after this comment.
While some left-leaning voices have claimed the cancellation represents conservative censorship, insiders argue it is a business decision. Kimmel's show struggled to maintain viewers and advertising revenue, and station groups acted accordingly. The move reflects the reality of television. Shows that fail to engage audiences or generate profit are removed, regardless of the political fame.
You know, about a husband and father of two. They said enough's enough, low ratings, no money, what's the point? And that is the predictable outcome in television. There's no pressure group outside that was pushing for Jimmy Kimmel to be silenced. I'm sure he'll end up having a platform somewhere. He'll have a podcast. He'll be able to curse at everything. My understanding is most station groups were just fed up with his show. First, the TV group Nexstar, followed by the TV group Sinclair, telling Disney they don't want the show anymore. It's not working for them. They can't sell it. It's not getting ratings. And my understanding, it's going to be replaced with Steve Harvey's Celebrity Family Feud. Actually, is a good show and funny, much funnier than Kimmel. Given Kimmel's disastrous ratings, history of crass commentary, lack of any humor, chasing away more than half the country, vile attacks on people he disagrees with politically, it's not a shock. He did this to himself. Nobody pushed. He jumped. And remember, this is Brendan Carr said to podcaster Betty Johnson today, quote, "What people don't understand is broadcasters are entirely different than people who use other forms of communication. They have a license granted by us at the FCC, and what comes with it is an obligation to operate in the public interest. From my perspective, it's frankly amazing his show lasted this long." Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
Ultimately, Kimmel's downfall is seen as self-inflicted. His consistent pattern of controversial jokes, relentless anti-Trump focus, and alienation of conservative viewers caused declining ratings and revenue. The cancellation serves as a cautionary tale for late-night hosts. Entertainment must reach a broad audience, not just serve as a platform for political attacks. Networks will prioritize content that attracts viewers, maintains ratings, and generates income, leaving shows dominated by controversy and partisan commentary at risk.